Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here, and today I am ready to play some Terraria in Expert mode. I'm feeling brave. I'm going to try to have a little bit of fun with some treasure bags. I've got some mechanical bosses, I've got some eyes. I don't know how far I'm going to get in any of this, but let's start by trying to pop an eye. Whenever this feels like going off. Summon the eye first, and then I think I'm going to try a worm destroyer. Possibly twins after that. But I'm not going to do like a gauntlet because I haven't fought any of these bosses. I fought the eye on expert mode, but I haven't fought the... Wow, okay, so these took a lot. Alright. Okay, so one of the eyes is down. I feel pretty confident in summoning like a lot of things. I don't think I'm gonna die just from doing this stuff. Alright, so another treasure bag. Destroyer's looking about 2/3 health. Destroyer seems pretty tough. Not gonna lie. Considering... Oh, I'm in Tiki armor. That's why he's tough. Shouldn't be in Tiki armor for this fight. I mean, I could, but Beal armor is gonna be way better. Yeah, that was a silly start. Let's get another eye out there. Wonder if I should have put those in my hotbar. It's not like I'm going to use any of these other weapons for this fight. I mean, I might use vampire knives and... Other Icophilia trophy. Oh, just there's the treasure bag. Alright, come on. I shouldn't have walked straight into the head, but that's okay. Alright, so we've got the treasure bag for that. Pop another eye, pop mechanical skull. The eye is already in the second phase. Yeah, this feels a lot different than being in Tiki armor. Should know better than to... It's just me, or did my Frost Hydra last way longer than he's supposed to? I just had to resummon him now, but... I thought Frost Hydra only lasted a minute. I know that some of the new turrets, like one of the turrets that you get from doing the lunar event, lasts 2 minutes. So, alright, so it's 10:15 now. We'll see if this Frost Hydra is still here at like 11. We'll try and get some Nimbuses up in the air. Spelltron Prime doesn't seem too bad in expert mode. I mean, I can't say that with a clean conscience because like I'm in post Golem gear, so like I can't imagine. It'd be pretty tricky to fight. Like, it'd be very difficult to fight this guy with, like... Summon another eye. It'd be very difficult to fight this guy with, like, a normal... See how fast... Fetid Bagna can probably tear this guy up really quickly. That was indeed the case. Wow, the Fetid Bagna is just crazy good. Alright, so I haven't resummoned my Frost Hydra, but he's still kicking around, and he's been out there for at least a minute. More than a minute. Okay, so I guess maybe Frost Hydras last longer now. That's really cool. Might just be an expert mode thing. So I didn't really see what the Destroyer's gimmick was. That's part of the problem with summoning all these bosses at once, is I didn't really get to see what the Destroyer was all about. Just want to fetid Bagna your hands away. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Prime Cannon is Skeletron Prime's strongest attack, so you do want to deal with that like fairly soon into the Prime fight if you can. So Prime seems a lot weaker now that his hands are gone, which makes sense. Could just be that I'm focusing in on him a little bit more. Could also be a real thing. Probably have time for... In fact, I'm gonna get the twins out right now. And it's a little much, but I think it'll be okay. Still gonna focus on Prime, but I'll let the twins take ambient damage if they want to get in my way. There goes the... Oh! Wasn't even seeing where Prime was. Prime is kind of a lot of health. Kind of tanky. Alright, he's finally down. Got his treasure bag. Alright, so now I'm gonna focus on getting rid of Spasmatism. I'm gonna try and fetid Bagna him to death. If he'll stay still for it. Alright, that's is a little bit too up close and personal. Wow, he's, like, really smart. I don't know if it's, like... I'm gonna use Vampire Knives just because they have a spread. I'm also gonna get some, turret action out. Yeah, like, I'm not super worried about... I'm actually getting a little worried about my health. I'm mostly just amazed that he's dodging as well as he was. Like, he was, like, dodging my Terrorblade shots. And this seems like it's got a little bit more of a spread, which is a little bit harder for him to deal with. Alright, now I'm going to try and fetid Bagna you while you're thinking about trying to bring it. You know what would have been a cool expert mode thing for the twins? It would have been neat if when you bring one of them into their second form, if they both just hit their second form regardless of health. I think that would have been a cool expert mode twins thing, is to just, like, you kill... let's try fetid Bagna you. Oh, you don't want to hang around for it, do you? You don't want to be on screen to be fetid Bagna'd. I'll just tank you. I'm fine with that. Oop. I'm aiming terribly. Alrighty. So we have a bunch of treasure bags. Now the jungle's growing restless, which makes sense. We can kill another eye. We've got time. Especially if we get in there and just do some fetid Bagna stuff. Let's go again. I was worried that he wouldn't show up. This is probably gonna have to be the last one. Could maybe squeeze one more in, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch of treasure bags. It's good to know that the Frost Hydra is doing his thing the way he's doing it. You know what I'm trying to say. That he lasts... It's cool that he lasts longer than a minute now. Alright, so let's check out the treasure bags for the mech bosses first. So we have we've got Hollowed Bar, Souls, and a Mechanical Wagon Piece from the Destroyer, I think? Then the Wheel Piece and some Souls of Sight from the Twins. and battery piece and some money and bars and souls from the Skeletron. So I think we might have to go into our other world to actually make something out of these, but let's see what else we have. We have Shield of Cthulhu, Shield of Cthulhu. Yeah, let's pop over to the other world. Our inventory is about to get full. Anything cool on the ground? No. It's usual stuff. It's cool that so the more you kill enemies in expert mode, the stronger they get. So like our Sharknadoes are like 4-shotting blue slimes, which is kind of interesting. It's funny. Sometimes I'll have like a big thing planned for like a night, you know, in Terraria, and then I'll remember that it only takes 9 minutes to go through a night. So even if you kill like 30 bosses, or 12 bosses, or however many bosses we killed, you still, if you do it all in one night, you only have 9 minutes of recording. So we can sell shields. Don't sell for hardly anything, but we can sell them. I'm not going to sell the hollowed bar just because I don't have a good idea of how many whatchamacallits I'm gonna want, how many pumpkin moon medallions I'm gonna want someday. Alrighty, so Shield of Cthulhu, Shield of Cthulhu, Shield of Cthulhu, Shield of Cthulhu, and Shield of Cthulhu. So what we're hoping for there, you guys might be wondering, you'd think for sure that I know that Shield of Cthulhu is the only thing you can get from this. I'm aware. But there's like a 5% chance, and I'm pretty sure I've got this right, 5% chance that you get a piece of dev armor. So dev armor was what I was going for. I think I also want to go back to that world and kill Plantera, because Plantera has a drop that I really want. Alright, so let's go over to make a mechanical cart. And I don't think that there's any like modifier to this, but we equip it. We now have I'm surprised we didn't get an achievement for equipping something everywhere here. But yeah, let's see. If I go to a world with cart on it, which I think the one that comes to mind is my fishing world. Hop on this cart. No, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm really fast now. That's crazy. That's really cool. Yeah, move really fast. Neat. I approve. I can't seem to jump. Oh, I can jump. I guess I was just going a little bit too fast to jump. And the cart does damage to things, so that wyvern showed up just in time to show that off. Get a little bit of money from him. See if we can get another wyvern. That was cool. Unfortunately, this cart is designed so that I can like, or this track's designed so that I'll go backwards if I ever want to AFK on it. I might have to rethink the amount of pressure plates and things now that I have this crazy cart. I don't know. I don't know if things are going to be physically different, but I like this cart. I hope this isn't hurting anybody's eyes to watch me kind of wiggle the cart. Yeah, I have to like decelerate to be able to jump. If I get going too fast, I can't jump. Can the cart fire anything? I mean, it's just like my normal, yeah, just my normal weapons. Which is fine. That's all I would really expect. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the cart. Like, it was definitely like one of the things that I had like the strongest opinion about when it came to expert mode. Like, I was really not a big fan of learning that the 3 mechs all basically shared one expert mode drop. But whatever, it's fine. Still got some time. Yeah, let's go back to our... See if we... It might be a little bit early to find a Plantera bulb, but we can try. Where's our jungle? The good thing is, since we're never on our expert mode world, it should be pretty quick to... Should be... I'll try the twins for jungle exploration. They can be kind of nice for that. Should be pretty quick. Man, I feel so slow now after all those shenanigans. Should be pretty quick to find Plantera, and Plantera might kill me. I don't know how strong Plantera is going to be compared to me for expert mode. But, you know, I want to fight Plantera in expert mode while I'm still... Since I'm going to use the item I get from it, I feel like I should kill it before I get too far ahead. So... And I really... I don't feel like I'm... Well, I don't feel at all like I'm sequentially past where I normally fight Plantera, because I've done Duke Fishron before Plantera before, and back when you used to be able to get Terra Blades early, I've gotten Terra Blades before Plantera before. It's gonna be interesting to be in the dungeon and actually have have to worry about things like an angry trapper. Kind of neat. I don't know this is gonna feel like it's somebody else's jungle because I don't know it at all. Don't know where things are down here. You can kind of feel the way this was cut from a different pickaxe than than my current. There's a certain way people mine with the pick saw where it's just like really kind of, I don't know if sloppy is the word I'd use, but it's, you mine like you have the pick saw when you have the pick saw. Ooh, we can harp on the cart. Go crazy fast. Although it's a little hard to see Plantera bulbs when you're going that fast. Also when your cart is red. Okay. Don't know if we'll find any... We're getting out of the... I want to stay in the jungle. Keep my eye on the prize. I feel like Plantera bulbs, usually I have my best luck finding them... Oh my god. So this Let's Play, I know I've made a lot of worlds for this Let's Play, and I've explored a lot of worlds, and I've put a lot of hours into it. But I feel like I've been finding a crazy amount of heart statues. And there's a crab statue. Seems like there's a lot more like good statues around. Not complaining one bit about that. There's characters I've had where I've wanted heart statues very badly. I'm dying. I always heal. I always feel like potions are too good to use. I know I've said that before. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just feel like they're, you know, I'm saving them for something. I don't know what. So I think Plantera bulbs count as treasure, which means they should, well, they should show up on one of my 9/10 of a cell phone or whatever I've got going for me. Not seeing any evidence of a Plantera bulb yet. Also not seeing any life fruit, which is weird. Life fruit do take a long time to grow, though. I could be checking a bunch of chests, but it's important to make sure that you don't, like, waste time doing stuff like that in a video where the goal is to entertain. Like, the goal for me here is not to make 2.5 gold by opening a chest, going back up top, selling everything in it. The goal is to find Plantera, and I'm saying that out loud to remind myself of it, because it can be very... I don't have any torches anymore. It can be very tempting to min-max and go for chests and stuff like that. There's apparently a moth nearby. That's interesting. Oh, and I'm sorry, by the way, if at some point in like an older video I kind of half like remember this now for the first time. I think I had a plan when I first like abandoned expert mode, where my plan was I was gonna get adamantite on the world that just happened to have adamantite, and since my expert mode had titanium, I was gonna go back to. Oh, we're gonna get another. If we don't die, we're gonna get another thingy. Come on, Queen Bee. Fetid Bagnose are insane. I've never seen damage like this in Terraria. I don't think we're missing any items. Yeah, I think it might be. I might have to go AFK in this world for a little bit to get a Plantera. Ooh, Hive Pack. Oh, I think we've got. Oh, we've gotten that before. Bee's Knees is a cool thing that shoots bees. Can't remember if it uses magic or. Wooden arrows turn into a column of bees. This is another item that has a good synergy with the Endless Quiver. But yeah. I think I'm going to have to just go idle in this world for a little bit and give Plantera some time to show up. So yeah, call it an episode here. See you guys.